Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of November 1st to the 7th, 2021. Just cleansing the energy as usual, but do want to thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is general. I appreciate all of your love and support, okay? Got to keep my arms off the table. I just went tanning, so I have tanning lotion on my arms. Anyways, let's see here. I appreciate your calm, grounded vibes as always. We're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And then we're going to pull the main focus from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. And for the week, the main focus. And we'll pull the main part of the reading from the Mermaid Tarot deck. And then we'll further clarify with the small deck if need be. And I think as long as love pops up, we'll pull some signs. I made a little sign deck. Okay? So let's pull some messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. It's just the difference in your energy as soon as you begin your reading in comparison to the fire signs. It's so interesting. Okay. For my lovely Virgos for this upcoming week, for the 1st to the 7th, 2021. We got one. It's definitely from that deck. For Virgo. And we're going to go with the 2. Very interesting. You may find that you're going through a hefty transformation. Like you've been sort of keeping within your own Virgo hermit mode for a while. And you're about to sort of spread your wings and become more social, or just show people what you've been going through in one way, shape, or form, or what you've been changing. Feeling like you are getting back to being the peace in a situation, or regaining your inner peace as you've been going through a lot of difficulties, or overcoming a lot of obstacles within that transformation. Very interesting. I felt the need to pull those. So let's pull the main focus for the reading for the week. A lot to do with the past this week, okay? I can already tell you love's going to pop back up. Or is interesting. I did not mean to say that. Love is going to be somewhat of a focus this week. Ooh, yeah. Okay. This level of grace that exudes from you this week as you're expanding your horizons, or you're just expanding your options, you know, choosing from a lot of people, places, and situations, or just allowing yourself to not settle moving forward. Interesting. But the sort of peace and grace that comes over you, or comes about you, okay? People notice that. So we're beginning with Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. And so let's do some shuffling here. Your world is changing, all right? We got the Worlds and the Lovers at the split deck. Absolutely beautiful. You could find that your world is changing when it comes to love, or when it comes to the differences, the changes that are happening within your life and someone else's life, okay? Maybe finding that your taste in other people is changing, not even just when it comes to like romance and love in that sense, or sexual matters, but when it comes to friends. Very interesting. Who you want to surround yourself with, energies. And it feels like you are being pushed to learn from the past when it comes to something you want to celebrate, okay? Whether it's somebody coming back from the past, or you just feeling as if you're being pushed to, if you're in a connection, a committed connection at this time, to focus on learning from the past situations you experienced with them, okay? As well as your past relationships, who you've hooked up with and whatnot. You know, who and what's not right for you, as well as who and what is right for you. But to learn from the experiences you've had with them, okay? If you're wrapping yourself up with somebody new, or just learn from the past, either way, okay? With the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands, a passionate, fresh new start, whether it's from this person, with this person from the past, wow, excuse me, or with somebody new, okay? Or a passionate, fresh start within an existing connection. Allow yourself to experience things in a very mature and realistic way. Does that make sense? Allow for yourself to remember and notice red flags, notice what's not right for you, okay? If somebody's truly secretive, probably not a good sign, okay? Get down to the bottom of that one. Nightingale spirit, love is all around. If somebody strips away your inner peace, if somebody allows you to feel less grounded, yes, okay, you're being reminded to be the peace in that situation, but to what extent? Okay? I feel the need to say that. To what extent? You should be with an individual moving forward who brings out that peaceful side of you. Okay? Not somebody who takes away from it. But yeah, love is all around you. Okay? I think this one came out in Leo's reading. And Sagittarius's. Okay, all right. A lot of love this week. Being pushed to sort of, someone's singing a song to their somebody they care about. Oh my god, if somebody from the past pops up and shows up at your door singing, I will die. You'll have to tell me about that. Two of Swords and a Sun. And interesting I mentioned Leo, right? But with the Fool, it's as if you want to take a leap of faith. It could have to do with Libra or somebody with Leo or Libra in their chart. But finding yourself wanting this level of justice, right? If somebody's coming back, you wanting to get that level of justice before you even consider moving forward, right? Or wanting to sort of get that level of justice from the people who've done you wrong currently by getting back with somebody from the past. That could get dirty. It can get messy, excuse me. Don't know where that one came from. Allow yourself to keep it light and fluffy. Don't try to get into very, very heavy subjects. I feel the need to say as well. Okay? Although meanwhile, you might have a fresh financial start with the Page of Pentacles, or you might be gifted a level of abundance, a gift, something of the sort, you know what I mean? Flowers from the individual. Or you might be the one giving that. You know, roles can be reversed when we're talking about love. But just feeling as if you're pushed to remember that you're happy, you deserve to be happy, okay? And somebody may want to make that very apparent to you this week, that you deserve a level of justice when it comes to love, right? If it's somebody new, being like, them making it very apparent that, yeah, you've been through a lot of bullshit. I understand that trust isn't easy for you at this time in moving forward, you know? Very apparent, especially if you've shared what you've been through, even to a certain extent, but them just wanting to sort of make you understand moving forward that you deserve justice. You deserve to be taken care of or to be treated in the proper manner, in a proper manner. Wow, it just got kind of like calm and a little bit emotional. Phoenix transmutation. Yeah, going back to this transformation is beautiful, this butterfly card. It feels like you're like the phoenix rising from the ashes this week, and it's truly apparent to those around you, especially those who are trying to pursue you or very interested in you or just attracted to you in one way, shape, or form. It's like we have this phoenix and then the butterfly, however you want to view it. You're getting ready to spread your wings and fly, and it's like, who's flying with me, right? Oh, that's beautiful. We're getting all corny up in here. Anyways, let's see here. Moving forward, we have the main part of the reading. They may sort of distract you while you're at work or just in general throughout the week, and you're just like, yeah, I kind of just lost my thought process, sorry. It might be more than one person for some of you. Not gonna lie, okay? Let me do one more shuffle as we get ready to pull the main part of the reading. Did you see like the smile on my face as just feel like you're going to be very giddy this week. Your jaw might hurt from smiling so much at certain points. It might be very different having to sort of exit your hermit mode, but it's like you feel ready. I feel the need to say. Okay? And we have dove spirit. That's like 3 sort of flying images. 3 animals. Okay? All right. I think I want to pull... Interesting. A lot of you may be sort of hesitant to get back into a situation or wrap yourself up with somebody new, either way, not wanting to sort of feel trapped, okay? And I get that. Not wanting to feel tied down, needing to be truly honest with yourself when it comes to your old habits. You can't change somebody. Just remember that, okay? You can sort of be honest to a certain extent, but you can't change somebody. And going into a relationship or a connection, however it pertains to you, you need to sort of keep that level of honesty alive between the two of you, right? That's healthy, but not to sort of expect someone else to change, right? Look at somebody as a work in progress, working on themselves as you work on yourself. You come together as sort of a changing work in progress together, right? That's the best way to view it, in my opinion. It just feels like, again, the Nine of Cups. You're going to be jumping for joy this week for a multitude of reasons. I don't even feel like it's just love, but it has a lot to do with it. Yeah, don't try to control things, okay? Allow yourself to release that grip, as you will be celebrating with certain friends or with them, you know, in regards to things coming back to life or just moving forward in one way, shape, or form. Okay, that's beautiful. So we're beginning with the Four of Swords. You begin the week needing to take a new perspective on something, right? Whether it's that connection. You may be getting dreams when it comes to your past. It's like spirit in the universe is trying to remind you of what you went through in order to sort of bring those lessons back into play for what you're about to wrap yourself up in. However that works for you. Wow, sorry. Strugs. Queen of Wands. Feeling like you're very passionate, right? Or this could be the other person's energy, very passionate. Or you could be dreaming about a very passionate individual from the past. Four of Swords again, wow. Yeah, you need your rest, okay? And it's like, whoever you move forward with needs to understand that you're very depleted at times. You have a lot going on. You may come off a little cold without meaning to. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm just very defensive, a bit on guard, or just love isn't the only thing I have on my mind at this time, being money and career as well, family, friends. Let's find some signs. Let's pull some signs for my lovely Virgos. Cancer. You may not want to go with the Cancer. Sagittarius. We're going to go for two more. That's what we've been doing. Oh, okay. We'll put these back. You could have a Capricorn, Taurus, or Leo in your situation or in consideration, but we're going to go with these four. Oh, it could be a double Cancer. Or you could have two Cancers in your life or be choosing between them. Again, it doesn't always have to be a romantic situation. It could be like one Cancer is in your family, one Cancer is a potential loved one, or one Cancer is a friend, or you know what I mean? Keep your mind open as to how these pertain to your situation. We have Cancer, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Do let me know in the comments how this pertains to you. I would love to hear all about your situation. Okay? Bear with the immature people laughing outside. It is a very collegey area that I moved to. But anyways, the Hanged Man to move forward. So the Hanged Man, what do we have for my lovely Virgos? Some of you need to adjust your perspective once again. Very much a continuing message from the Four of Swords. With the Six of Wands, it feels like you're gaining a lot of attention, okay? Or your decisions or your decision process is gaining a lot of attention from friends, family, coworkers, you know, people wanting to know why you're gaining so much attention when it comes to love or who you're going to choose to go with moving forward, okay? The Four of Wands, it feels like things are aligning. And again, you're being pushed to celebrate, but you got to kind of come to a decision in order to celebrate, right? Some of you being like, no, not really. I'm going to celebrate the fact that I have a lot of options because it may have felt a bit dry within your love life or in your life in general recently, okay? Queen of Pentacles, this calm, cool confidence about you, this maturity that people are feeling quite drawn to at this time. Don't lose sight of that, okay? I'm being drawn back to keep the peace alive in whatever situation it is for you. Eight of Swords. Feeling less trapped these days or feeling like you don't want to sort of be trapped anymore, however pertains to you, but it feels like the majority of you are afraid to sort of, or hesitant to wrap yourself up with somebody once again, like I said in the beginning, because you don't want to be restricted or trapped in one way, shape, or form, okay? Don't expect the worst. There is such connections that exist that don't leave you feeling that way, right? Where they add to your situation in a lot of beautiful ways. It's been aligned with the transmutation card. It's like you sort of rising from the ashes in a very freeing kind of way and not wanting to be tied down right after that kind of moment. You know what I mean? And it's understandable. But don't allow yourself to expect the worst as you move forward, feeling like you do treasure your alone time. You're a Virgo, you know? Understandable, and I get that 100%. And I'm a Leo, Libra, but I don't have any Virgo on my chart. But that's not the point. I get it, okay? I love my alone time. And I think you need somebody in your life who's going to understand that it takes a very strong, confident individual to be comfortable alone, right? If you don't if you're not content being alone, always needing somebody around you, then, you know, it says a lot about who you are, maybe a level of insecurity that lies within, you know, not to say we don't have any insecurities within us, you know, or you don't. but at the same time, it's like you might need somebody who understands that fully about you. Okay, you might have to explain that. With the Emperor, you just feel like you're planning for a lot at this time outside of your love life, and they also need to be understanding of that. Okay, Queen of Cups. I'm hearing this is their energy. However that pertains to you, they may be sort of emotionally offering their cup of love to you, and you being pushed to sort of hop on that chariot to go after what you deserve. Okay. You might find that you're meant to be with a water sign for whatever reason. Feeling like, they just get you emotionally, or they aren't shy of like being an open book with you. Interesting. I don't know where that came from. Just understand that you need to adjust things a little bit moving forward to whether it's your mindset, whether it's your routine, whether it's your taste. You may not be somebody who you find ideal when it comes to their physical body or their personality. There might be something else about them that just works, right? If you vibe with them, then give it a try. Be willing to sort of see where things go, as you're very focused on your money and your career, but this is also coming through as the need to put in that effort as well. Okay, but they have to also be willing to kind of meet you halfway in that sense. Okay, so this is a very passionate week with a lot of love in the air. So I hope you have the most amazing week. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope this reading was truly helpful, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Virgo.